Amy,
Yeah,
what are we talking about today?
we're talking about Kelly Deaver, or is it Dever? Which one is it? Is it Deaver? I think that's
We'll
how you
find
really
out.
say it.
We'll find
Well,
out.
we're talking about her quitting the Boston Police Department. Was that last week? I think it was like less than a week ago. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Crazy. So if you're listening, if you clicked on this video, you already know that she was part of the Karen Read second trial, and she has some dementia-itis or something. I don't know. She has a false memory. She can't remember things. I don't know. Am I right?
She got all kinds of stuff going on. I don't know what's wrong with her.
I don't know either. She's being brought up to the commissioner's office, and her arms are being twisted, or were
Yeah,
were being.
apparently.
It's still us, Mo and Amy from the Flippin' Fantastic podcast. This is just our behind the scenes where we talk about everything and anything except reselling. Make sure you subscribe and take a listen. Bye.
Just a
Hi.
quick interlude before we talk a little bit more about her. Let's tell you, there's
Oh,
Higgins. There's Higgins on the
okay.
stand.
Yeah.
Higgy. Getting Higgy with it.
Mhm. Na, na, na. Him
No.
and Will
He's
Smith are good friends.
what and his cringe worthy texts to Karen Read. And then
Yes.
and just to be equal, hers were equally cringeworthy.
They were like middle school text
It
messages.
was so weird. Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was basically like when we were young, and it would be those notes that said, "Do you like me?" Circle yes or no. Like I felt like
Exactly.
it was
Yeah.
literally those, but in text message form. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. So
I guess
what's new with him?
we've been with partners way too long, I guess. I don't is this what grown people still do that aren't with someone?
What?
Do they
They
do
can't.
this? Is that how they text?
They can't.
I mean,
I mean,
like I'm
well,
saying, like we've had we each have we each have somebody 20
yeah.
plus years, right? So what is this is this what you do when you don't? Like, do you act like do you revert to middle school? Do hormones take over again and you act stupid?
Maybe. I couldn't even imagine being in that situation again. I would just be like sending gifts all the time. How's your day? Into like a little me dancing. So I don't know, maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. The
Well,
generation doesn't like to communicate.
I guess he's trying to find somebody. He's
Oh,
there he is.
he's
And that is him. This is from Turtle Boy's Twitter account. Somebody sent it to him. He's in the golf pro shop buying a camouflage golf bag because he doesn't want to be
yeah,
spotted on the golf course, according to Aiden, Dr. Turtle Boy.
yeah, yeah. He looks a little slim, doesn't he?
He definitely looks slimmer.
Unless he's one of those that like carries all his weight like in the front, you know,
Yeah,
kind of like how like skinny pregnant ladies will like carry. Like, from
right.
the back, they don't get pregnant, and
Yeah,
from the front, they're, like, carrying
yeah.
triplets.
That was that well, I'm not that skinny, but that was me. Like I looked the same from the back. It was
Uh-huh.
all right in the front.
Right. Yeah.
He's
Oh
got a
my gosh.
FAFO shirt on.
Oh, that's right. So, I wonder where that was, like, what, city that's in. Was it on the Cape or whatever they call it?
Um,
Sandwich? Sandwich? Is that where he has a house in the Sandwich? Oh, I heard his house is, for sale too. His
Sandwich. Oh, his
sandwich
Cape Cod
house.
house, right? Is it
Yeah, that's.
sandwich like an actual sandwich?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know.
It
SAN? Sandwich? I don't think it really matters.
doesn't. I'm just
SAN.
wondering. I'm just
So
wondering.
maybe there's some evidence there. You can buy a piece of history if his house is for sale. I know what you won't
Yes.
find there. I know what you won't find there.
What's
His
that?
SIM card,
Yeah, we won't find any SIM cards or telephones. None of
definitely.
that. I'm trying to find
No.
the text I got this from. It was from a few days, or his tweet, I should say, or X. What do you
Oh.
call it? Skinny Higgins. This is the quote. This is Aiden. Turtle
Hmm.
Boy's quote. Skinny Higgins is apparently trying not to be seen on the golf course. Oh, this wasn't at the golf pro shop. It was Skinny Higgins is apparently trying not to be seen in the golf course as he was in the Dicks in Dedham
Oh,
purchasing a
okay.
camouflaged golf bag yesterday. The person who took this photo reports that the decorated dude was wearing a shirt that said F around and see what happens before telling them to get the F out of here.
My gosh. That's kind of funny that well, one, that he's wearing that, and then you know that you're gonna tell somebody to get the F out of there.
Yeah, I know.
It's a public store, but I guess, when he fucked around and found out, and
Right.
he's
Exactly.
everyone knows his name. He's a
Yeah.
celebrity,
Yep.
kind of
I
infamous
don't know.
celebrity.
When you act a fool, that's what happens.
Mm,
But so
well,
that's that's the skinny on Skinny Higgs.
yeah, decorated dude. You know what? He should just lean into the irony of it and just wear a shirt that says like decorated dude.
If he was
You
smart,
know?
he would. But
He
I
would.
don't
He would
think.
have merch. He would make merch and just like
Mhm.
profit off of this.
If he was smart, he
Yeah.
would. But he's not. He's not that smart.
No, he's clearly he's not that smart. I
Yeah.
mean, he involved himself with Alberts, you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
But what
So
about the Kelly?
that's the
The
update
Kelly.
on him. So let's get
Yeah.
back to let's get back to everybody's favorite resting
So-
bee face,
Oh my gosh.
Kelly
Yeah.
Dever. I mean, she is. I feel like I have resting bitch face, right?
I don't think so, but I know I do because I just, I'm always like in my thoughts and
Well,
just
that's how
like,
I am. That's
yeah,
how I am. And anyway, but I feel like she's the queen of it. Like she is
giving looks.
just
But it's intentional. That I don't think that's her resting face. I
well,
think it's literally her just like looking at Alan Jackson going, really? We're going here. We're going
right.
there.
I
You
can't
know?
leave that one up. It's too
Yeah.
close up. The and I'm not this just for all the people out there. This is not commenting on her looks. I don't think she's an ugly girl at all.
No.
She's just
Mm-mm.
this is just she has the biggest bee face on here that
Yeah.
you've ever seen. I
Hmm.
will comment though that from someone from one girl who has hair trouble to another. I mean my hair, I can't do hair. I'm just bad at it. But that is some overprocessed hair.
And I remember.
She
I
needs some of that
remember,
cut off.
yeah, a bit. I'm sure maybe now that she's quit, that she's turned in her badge, she's gonna get this cute little like high-low bob, and it's gonna be wavy, parted down the middle, and she's gonna be a TikTok influencer. I can see it in her future.
Oh
And we
my
get a little,
goodness.
get a couple low lights, that like frame her face.
Yeah.
She'd be. I mean, she's cute, but she would be super cute doing that. That's what she should do to go on
You know why
Turtle Boy.
she had this hair like that, but she could get it, get a treatment and get it all one color again because she
Mhm.
puts her hair up. There are pictures of her in her uniform,
Right.
and her hair's
Right.
up. You have to have your regulation hair. You can't walk around with your hair flying.
Right.
That's
Sure.
it's a hazard and everything in situations. So she would have her hair, slicked back in a bun. So I get it why she wanted it a certain length for
Right.
that.
For that. And I guess
Um,
it's
because
like
you
out of
can't you
sight,
can't
out of
go
mind.
middle. You either got to go really short or you got to have it long enough
Yeah.
to be able to get it up and tucked in all the
Sure.
time.
I agree.
Hmm.
But still, still. And when you wear your hair up all the time, you just kind of like aren't thinking about it.
Right.
Because I like in the summers, like growing up and in my early 20s, I would lifeguard
Hmm.
at the beach, and my hair was up every
All
day
the time.
because
Right. Hmm.
I can't have it. So literally, I would start in May, and then in September, when I would finally like you know be like, oh, I got to go to school and do my hair every day. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, look how long my hair got. Because literally, I was just constantly
My
it's
hair
up all the time.
is almost always up. And so when I taught, I would end up like it might be down for a little bit, but then
Uh,
like cuz I taught science, so you're like, kind of getting down and dirty and it's in the way. So it was
mm-hmm,
clipped back or it was put up and I still do it when I'm like doing stuff at the house like around here. It's either clipped up or I put a ponytail or something because it's in my
yeah.
face.
Right. Yeah.
So,
It's funny because I'm the opposite. I don't put my hair up until the the day because I try not to actually wash my hair. I try to do it just twice a week.
mhm,
Typically it's 3 times, but the day before or the day of, like my last day, I will wear
mhm,
it in a ponytail,
yeah.
But and then that's the only time. I don't know. I just don't like the way I look with my hair up. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't if I'm going somewhere or doing something, but if when I'm doing stuff in the house
You keep
or
it up.
I'm listening or whatever, yeah, it's up, it's out of
Hmm.
my face because it's
Yeah.
just my hair doesn't have a lot of it's just it do that all the time. Plus, I'm wearing my glasses, it gets caught here in these
Oh
stupid
yes.
glasses. And
Yeah.
these ones especially, because they have like a dumb thing here. Well, they all do, but it's worse.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, like
it's
it's
got
got
to
the
be out
yeah,
of my
yeah, yeah.
face. And then sometimes if I'm anxious, I am a hair twirler. Like I'll just or if I'm sitting, I
Oh,
read a lot, I read books. I'm like
yeah.
this. So sometimes I put it up because I'm doing it too much.
Oh, interesting. That's
So
crazy. You said why? So what do you think about her turning her badge in? Because when the case happened, or not when the case happened, when the crime happened, she was working for Canton PD, and then she moved over to Boston PD, and that's where she was working when the trial was happening.
yeah.
And then she just quit Boston
So has it
PD.
been confirmed that she did?
I don't think there's been like a press release, but
Right. I know.
I think that I think
I
Turtle
mean, we've
Boy
heard
s
it. I'm just
I think yeah, I think Turtle Boy said he heard it from insiders, like Boston PD
yeah, he
insiders,
did. Yeah, that's what
that
he said.
he's confident that she did. So, what do you think? What do you think? Why do you think she quit? Do you think she just was getting harassed kind of thing, like internal harassment?
I
Or
mean, it could be.
I don't
Could be internal harassment. It could be
because you can't make everybody happy, especially with the way
no.
her testimony went down, flip-flopping.
Right, especially since okay, so, the reports are that she got called to the commissioner's office and then, suddenly she misremembers. Should we play that? We can play that she misremembers. Let's play this
Okay.
since we can do it now. She gets called to the commissioner's office and suddenly now she misremembers what went on. Oh my god.
I was never on the scene. I never spoke to a witness. I never met a victim. I never spoke with a suspect. This was just a random shift for me 3.5 years ago at a desk that I wasn't asked to recollect for over or about a year and a half after the occurrences of that night. The agents asked me about a year and a half later. It was the August of 2023 meeting. So actually a year and 8 months later was the first time I ever spoke about this case.
When they spoke to you a year and 8 months later, did you suggest or share or tell them that you might have seen Chief Berkowitz and Mr. Higgins near the Sally Port area?
I told them on the day of that I saw that. I didn't make any indications it was anything bad. I just said I saw them. And it was in good faith that I believed I saw that. That was the extent of that comment.
So you had told them you believed you saw Mr. Berkowitz and Mr. Higgins in the Sally Port area that day.
On January 29th during my day shift, yes.
Did you then learn any information that helped you remember when your shift ended that day?
So I know my shift ended at 3:45 p.m. So I know that I left then. That wasn't ever one of my questions. The defense released a timeline right prior to the first trial that the vehicle on that day did not arrive in the Sally Port until about an hour and a half after I left, meaning it is not possible that I saw that.
When you saw this information,
So,
Yeah.
she here's the thing. I've never seen anything, and I could be wrong, but
Mhm.
you know, I'm assuming this kind of job that you clock in and clock out at
Right.
some way, shape, or form, right?
Yeah.
Because cops overtime and all that.
Right.
Have we ever seen when she clocked in and out? I mean, her shift was over at 3:45, but did she really leave at 3:45?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. And just the fact that she said that, like she initially said to the FBI that it was a wildly, what was that? What was the, I think she said it was like a wildly something, wild, wildly long amount of time that they were in the Sally Port, which was Brian Higgins and Chief Berkowitz were in the Sally Port,
Right.
which that's very distinct memory that you could say wildly long amount of time or abnormal amount of time.
Yeah.
Wild, I can't remember exactly what she said,
Mhm.
but I mean, that's, and then to say later on after, you go see the chief, oh, it was a distorted memory. And I was giving, what was it? She said, factually, there was the evidence provided was incorrect. Factually, the
Right.
provided evidence was not correct, something like that.
Yeah.
I remember her saying factually, and I thought that's just an interesting word to use,
Right.
that you said factually when typically that like seems to lean towards, oh, you're not telling the truth.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
So,
It's just
yeah, exactly. Her whole testimony on that was weird. She could have clocked out. She could have been there later than her actual shift, because she's just telling us when she was scheduled. But that doesn't mean she didn't stay over because wasn't so on the night of John O'Keefe's death. So supposedly, she did take the call from what's that guy's name? The tall, older, bald guy who went to the scene after
Proctor.
John was gone. No, not Proctor. The older guy. He was
Oh,
friends with the cop across the street. Yes.
Gallagher.
And
Is that
yes,
his name? Okay.
because remember he called and said, "Is it their house?" And she was like, "No, it's 32."
Hmm.
Because so she was on that call for sure.
Okay. That's right.
She took that call, and
Hmm.
but like we don't know. I don't know. Even sometimes, have you been at a job where you sit around and talk to somebody even after it's your
Like,
time to go? Like
yeah.
whoever took over for her at dispatch with all the cameras, she could have been sitting there with them talking for another hour or so and saw them.
Right.
There's a lot of, I don't know, like where's her coming and go? I mean, there's obviously cameras in there. Where's her coming and going with a
Exactly.
timestamp? Where's
That's what.
her actual clock in, clock out, on the computer that records that? We don't
Yes.
know if what she's telling is the truth.
Exactly.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of
That's what
ways
I
she
was.
could have seen that. You don't see this whole thing and make a big deal about it and then say, "Oh no, I was wrong. That
I
was a
know.
distorted memory."
Yeah. And then now you're gonna. I mean, and now she's being put on the Brady list because she can't be
Mhm.
trusted as
Yeah,
a police officer,
exactly. And maybe
testimony
that's why
wise,
she turned in her stuff. Like, do you think that could be another reason why if she resigned?
because now she can't be used ever
She
on
can't,
in
right.
court.
I
So
mean,
she's kind of
how
like,
good of a cop are you when you're on the Brady list? You know?
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
And she's
traffic
so
patrol,
young.
you can direct traffic. That's about all you can do.
Uh
You
huh.
can't really investigate a crime because they can't put you on the stand.
Right. So, I think it was in, I think I have it written down somewhere. I think sometime in June, like late June, she supposedly was on like administrative leave. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if it was at like FMLA or whatever. So I
Yeah.
wonder if she was on administrative leave from June until she turned in her badge. Like, I don't know if she ever went back to work. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like, or maybe it
Exactly.
was, maybe that administrative leave was ending, and she's like, "I'm not going back. I'm just gonna
Right. And
turn
maybe
it in."
internal affairs was in on this.
Hmm. Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows?
I
Um,
mean, you know what? I mean, she's so young. I mean, it's like, was it worth it? Was it worth it? I mean, she thought that she was being protected by the commissioner, and then
right.
like later, in interviews,
He
they were like, "I
basically
don't know who she is." He's
right,
like,
he
"I don't know
basically threw
her."
her under the bus. Yep.
He pulled a Mariah Carey. He said, "I don't know her. I don't know her." He
Hey,
did.
I know. It
And now I
totally.
guess she just
And
feels like,
you're
great,
disposable. You're just a cog in the wheel. You're not anybody important.
right?
You're a
Which is sad because she's young and didn't even, you just when
mhm.
you're young, you just don't know that. and until you've experienced it, that you,
Right. I mean,
your
she
employer
found out
doesn't
the hard
care
way.
about you.
She found out the hard
Yeah.
way. I don't think that her, the way she was on the stand did nothing to help her. Like if she just went in there and said, and
Just answered the questions.
just answered the questions exactly without
Yeah.
the snark and the attitude,
Right.
this might have
It,
turned out different for her. But her whole
100%.
demeanor really wrecked it for her. And I do feel bad, but you also can't have a cop on the stand that acts like that all the time for
Well,
anything, you know?
right.
It just doesn't come
Oh,
off good to a jury,
no.
you know?
Well, I mean, it's like all crumbling around. All of the Canton,
Yeah,
that's all crumbling. I mean, look at
right.
Michael Proctor got fired
Mhm.
or whatever, dismissed, whatever the wording was. But
Yeah.
what about like, yeah, all of it, or just the way she was talking to like Alan Jackson was like, you threatened to charge me with perjury.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see anything. I mean,
Right,
that's
right.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like you thought you that's just like an ant coming for an elephant thinking that she's gonna take it down. Like what who are
Mhm.
you?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
Too big
I
for her
don't know.
britches.
Exactly. Too big for her britches. Thinking she
Mhm.
had the commissioner like like those TikTok videos when they're like, this is my son's drawing and you better like it. And the parents in the background giving the mean face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She thought that the commissioner was in the background going, yeah, you better listen to her. She's
Yeah.
telling this. Oh
Mhm.
my
Exactly.
gosh.
Yep.
So, I think that she should get that cute little haircut with the cute little wavy bob and the caramel pieces around her face. And she should go on Turtle Boy's show and tell the truth.
She could redeem herself right there,
She
right?
could.
Uh-huh.
She could.
Exactly.
And I heard Turtle Boy say that he would give Kelly half of all of his turtle chats if she came
Oh, if
on.
she came on.
So do you
Oh,
know
she
how
should do it.
many if you know how many people would donate more turtle chats if she came
Oh,
on? So
exactly.
mhm,
Exactly. Yep.
I think that's it.
That's what you got to
That's it.
do. So before we go,
Mhm.
let's listen to her last name
Oh, okay, yeah.
because this is funny. I got to get to
Okay.
the
Like you can't remember my name. I don't remember.
I can remember your name, Miss Deborah.
Okay, so the answer is I don't remember. No comments.
Before that, Judge. I think we all.
All right, so no comments, just questions, please.
Los Police Department supports you. And Officer Beaver, do the right thing.
So he said my name correctly. He said Dever. And
That's my mistake. Let's you want me to repeat the question so I can.
So, Mr. Jackson, let's go ahead and answer, please.
yes, and
So it is Dever, not Deeper. I mean,
Officer
and
Dever.
that right there, oh, that triggers me. I'm just gonna say it triggers me because I taught public school for 20 years. You get some,
Mhm.
and I'm not talking about last names. I'm talking about first names. You get some wild first names that are really
Right.
hard to pronounce and hard to remember. Takes a while. And then
Uh-huh.
some of the kids will just tell you, and I'm like, thanks. I'll write it down and try
Try
to
my
remember, but
best.
just please correct me if I'm wrong, and I'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
And then you have the
Uh-huh.
kids that get the biggest attitude. You never saw them before. It's the first time I'm reading your name to you. Like, just tell me.
Right.
Just tell me.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna. This is gonna be something for the rest of your life. You're gonna have to
Right.
learn to let it go.
Exactly. Let us know,
So this is
guys. What do you think
Dever.
about Kelly it's Dever, right? Like Denver, Dever.
Dever.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think Miss Kelly Dever's new career is going to be? Is she going to be flipping burgers at McDonald's? Or do you think that she's going to try to start a podcast? Maybe. Maybe it would just be called like Resting Bitch Face of Canton. I don't know. But let us know and give us a thumbs up on your way out. And let us know if you think that she should go on the Turtle Boy Aiden Carney's show. And
I
with
do
that,
think so.
guys, I think so too. Stay sassy, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks so much for watching and check out more of our videos right here. Stay sassy.